That was awesome.
Hey, you ghost! Don't you think I forgot about what you did to that bathroom?
Relax. Once Spectre Sonato wins those tag belts, the money's as good as yours.
No, you said that before. Once you win the tag belt, that ain't never happening.
Relax, I'm good for it. Anyways, see you next week, Frank.
Just get out of here, ghost.
Tag belt, tag belt, tag belt, tag belt, tag belt.
Look out, Tex!
Oh my god, someone call an ambulance. I think he's dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Friday Night Flashbang. I am your host, Eric Genericson, and we are live from Chicago, Illinois. It is time for yet another episode of Friday Night Flashbang, but we did have to give you that late-breaking footage that we were able to obtain just moments ago. We apologize for the graphic nature, but yes, the PM Ghost was involved in a hit-and-run accident earlier this afternoon. We don't have a lot of details, but we will keep you posted. We understand that he has been taken to a local hospital and is being looked after. We do not have any updates on his condition. If we get any throughout the course of the show, we will let you know. But right now, folks, it's time to hear from the Chocolate Zombie to kick off Friday night. Greetings and salutations. We've heard it over and over and over again. And I know what everybody is thinking, that I'm out here first with this microphone. Where was I after my loss to Erlking to come out here and talk? Well, I kind of needed to put my thoughts together. And I finally figured out what I want to say to the piece of crap after what transpired. After I was fingertips away from putting away the Fey King, just like I put down his boy Prinny. I've been criticized, I've been ridiculed, I've been put through the meat grinder for the tactics that I've used to get what I want in MNW. And up until Breakdown 5, you can't argue with the results. I put Prinny in the grave. I helped get the creation's brain back. That was me. And for the first time in a long time, I had to take a look in the mirror and realize that at Breakdown 5, I didn't have enough in the tank to get the job done. And I'm out here to own up to that. A lot of people don't like the way that I got that match. And honestly, I'm not too worried about that. Because the bottom line is, I wanted to get Erlking. Well, it looks like the Colt Classic has something to say about that. The former #1 contender. I'm going to cut right to the chase, Graven. What in the hell do you think you are doing? You think this is a joke? Do you think that you're just going to come out here and spew your nonsense? Did you watch the pay-per-view? Or are you blind, Graven? Did you not see what happened to us? Of course I saw what happened to us. I'm not happy with the results of 5, but I'm out here to address my particular issues. I can't deal with your inability to win the world title. I can't touch on whatever happened to Jagger. I don't know what the hell that was. And I've watched the tape over and over and over again. What do you want from me, Colt? I want you to shut your damn mouth. You clearly ain't been paying attention. Yeah, Jagger lost. I lost. You lost. All of us but Artemis lost. Does that mean anything to you? Did you forget why we formed Fate in the first place? This is exactly what he wanted. Yeah, look, I get it. It was a bad pay-per-view, but it's not like we haven't beaten the Empire before. It's not like we haven't gotten one up on them multiple times. And you were fingertips away from winning the world title. You had a good showing against Napier. And now Artemis has a chance to win the world title. So I'd say things aren't as bad as you're making them out to be. You're right. Artemis does have a shot at the world title. And guess what? If he doesn't come through, then what? Then Erlking gets exactly what the hell he wants. How are you so stupid? I don't know if I'm more mad at you or if I'm just disappointed that you are so short-sighted. Look, man, I needed to get Erlking in this ring, and I needed to show him that he's not above the law, that he's not out of the reach of fate, and I got him in this ring. I just was, maybe I got a little overconfident, maybe I got a little angry, and yeah, it was a good counter at the end there, all right? He's seen my matches. But if I get him again, I can beat him. Graven, you're not going to get him again. He's not going to fight you again. He's already proved his point. There was no interference. He whooped your ass. You got nothing to show for it. I haven't talked to Jagger in a week. The PM Ghost just got knocked out. Tiki's still in a hospital bed. Johan stabbed us in the back. What fucking part of this is working out for our plan? All right, dude, look, just relax. Relax. Well, some heated words there from Graven and Henry Colt. They are not happy with the situation, but I'm kind of inclined to agree with Henry. This is not looking good for Fate at all. Well, folks, that was a lot more intense than I was expecting, but and folks, coming up next, 8-man showcase action. We like to kick it off with 8 of the biggest and brightest stars in all of MNW, and we have a special treat for you tonight. Somebody will be making their 8-man match debut. Unless, of course, my notes are wrong. Let me double check this. Let me go through the... Yeah, no, according to my notes, this, we definitely got a first-timer. Also, ladies and gentlemen, coming up later tonight, we are going to hear from the Bone Warriors in our main event tonight. A #1 contendership tag team match. Hell's Kitchen goes 2-on-2 with the original Flashbang Tag Team Champions, Dungeons and Destiny. The winner of that match gets the Bone Warriors for the tag team titles.
The following contest is an 8-man showcase match. Introducing first, representing Vaporwave, weighing in at 265 pounds,
Rico Rose. So 1/3 of Vaporwave, Rico Rose, the first entrant into this showcase match. We also expect to hear from the World Heavyweight Champion Nero Napier later on tonight. And an interesting turn of events. The #1 contender, Artemis, for the World Heavyweight Championship goes one-on-one with the interdimensional champion, Wiley. Champion and challenger being flip-flopped. And no doubt Nero exercising some of his influence over the brass. Another interesting note, we have not seen the lawyer in recent days. Uh-oh, here we go. There goes the budget.
And introducing second, weighing in at 259 pounds, the Doof!
All right, well, it was fun while it lasted, but the budget is again gone. Doofington of the MNW Doofingtons. Duke Doofington, I believe. And ladies and gentlemen, tweeting out on social media, Burnout Vaughn saying, quote, I mean, Colt, at least you're not fighting over trademarks, so silver lining. So Doof, entrant #2. If you're just joining us and are not familiar with Friday Night Flashbang or showcase matches, 8 members of this match will enter the ring. There will be 7 pitfalls or eliminations, and falls count anywhere.
And introducing third, representing Fabulous, weighing in at 242 pounds from San Antonio, Texas. He is the heartthrob, Getsu Cowman.
The self-proclaimed leader of Fabulous. We haven't seen him in a showcase match in quite some time. So we have 3 of the 8 competitors, and apparently one. Oh, here we go.
And introducing fourth, weighing in at 237 pounds, Brandon Boss.
It's boss time. So this very anime-looking gentleman, the last time we saw Brandon Boss, he was in that Trios title match at Breakdown 5, and that is also the last time we saw the Punk Master Ghost. If you're just joining us, PM Ghost earlier today was involved in a hit-and-run incident and has been taken to a local hospital. Brandon Boss and the Bad CG Ghost have refused to comment, but you know Boss is going to want to get something out of his system. He doesn't know PM Ghost nearly as well as he knows the Bad CG Ghost, but they were partners for those titles nonetheless. We are also hoping to hear from the Omnigeek later tonight. Hopefully he has some information regarding these attacks. Oh, it just got nightly.
And introducing fifth, weighing in at 262 pounds, Percival.
So Percival number 5. Now the real question is, I have not been told which of the, so far all of these members have been involved in an 8-man showcase match, but my note says at least one of them have not. So we know that Phyllis had some technical difficulties on firing line. Hopefully she's not messing with our statisticians.
And introducing 6th, weighing in at 222 pounds, Getsu Hiro.
Getsu Hiro, the Lunar Hero. A man we haven't seen in recent weeks, but looking to get back on track with a big opportunity in this showcase match. Also coming up later tonight, El Pollo de la Muerte laid down the challenge for the Aristocratic Canid, and those two will go one-on-one later tonight in what is supposed to be a mammoth clash as the Aristocratic Canid decides whether or not to accept Apex's offer. But we have already heard from Raja, the Beast Mom, that she is not interested in what Nero has to offer. And we wonder if he'll address that later tonight when he speaks.
And introducing 7th, representing the Empire of Terror, weighing in at 231 pounds, he is the rogue trader Aurelian Starhand.
A man that we have not seen very much of since Wiley put him down in his first interdimensional title defense. So again, ladies and gentlemen, coming up later, Aristocratic Canid one-on-one with El Pollo de la Muerte, and you gotta wonder what Naja thinks of that particular matchup. Because while we have heard that Naja is not interested in what Nero has to offer, perhaps AAA the more appealing option. Wait a second!
And introducing 8th, making their showcase debut, weighing in at 452 pounds, representing Apex, Ravolos.
Ravolos is in the 8-man showcase! Ravolos is on Friday nights, and he's ready for a showcase! And here we go, folks. Ravolos going after Aurelian Starhand. We've got the Doof pairing off with Brandon Boss, Getsu Hiro and Joseph Cowman, Ser Percival and Rico Rose to round out the 8. And immediately to the outside, Doof sending Brandon Boss onto the concrete and a big shot to his stomach, and now just lighting him up with the right hands. Now sent over the top rope. There goes Ravolos. Big shot with a right hand there from Aurelian Starhand. Percival, look at Rico getting lit up with these rights and lefts. Sent up over the top rope. And now Percival going after Cowman. Oh, what a Uranagi! And now look at the power on the outside. Starhand, 450 pounds crashing into the side of the ring apron. Percival with a nice shot to the gut. Nice scoop slam from Getsu Hiro. And face first off the steel steps goes Ravolos. And there goes, oh, and down goes Percival. And Rico rose with a nice back body drop, following through on that. And now boot to the midsection. Looking for the neck breaker on Ravolos' Starhand, and he gets it. And Ravolos rolling to the outside. And now the referee looking for a pinfall, but not to be. And Brandon Boss with these kicks to the chest of Doof, lighting him up on the outside. Left kicks in a big roundhouse. Sends him to the ground. And Getsu Hiro, standing corkscrew moonsault. People underestimate the athleticism that takes, and now sent into the ropes. Getsu Hiro coming around a Tiger Fang kick. And into the splash. And now Ravolos looking to steal the pin. And thinks better of it. Oh, what a headbutt. And now Starhand saying that might be it. Oh, look out here. Oh, off the middle rope, that spinning corkscrew elbow. Sir Percival and now looking for the axe kick. Rico able to duck out of the way. Starhand in trouble, belly to belly. Ravolos. Oh, Sir Percival. Oh, head first into the turnbuckle. Taunta bodied. And now looking for the super kick. He tried to kick Cowman. That's Cowman's own move. And there it is. Two masters of the super kick. But look at Cowman run away. Roll into the outside, and the Boston Crab. Boston Crab. Doof in trouble, but does not tap. And now Rico trying to eliminate Starhand. Goodbye.
Aurelian Starhand has been eliminated.
So Rico with the first elimination. Head first off the post goes Doof. And now going after Ravolos. And Vaporwave has a lot of issues with Apex. And Rico wasting no time, sending Ravolos to the outside. Clothesline there to Brandon Boss. And now look at Getsu Hiro. Nice technical wrestling there on Sir Percival. Cowman still in this. And there's another corkscrew moonsault.
1, 2.
And Percival's gone.
Sir Percival has been eliminated.
So Getsu Hiro with an elimination. And now a figure four, Doof and Cowman. They have history from months back on Flashbang. There were times that Doof might have been thought about being another member of Fabulous, but right now he's thinking about getting out of this figure four. Locked in tight, cinched in, and able to try to turn it over, yes.
1, 2.
And now Ravolos. Oh my gosh.
Ravolos has been eliminated.
Getsu Hiro with a second elimination. Getsu Hiro has come to play, kicking everybody in the head. Down goes Rico, down goes Boss. And now a standing flip. Getting a little cocky, and Brandon Boss doesn't like that. Going after the arm, Doof with a elbow drop to the back of Cowman, and now punching him right in the spine. And a big elbow to the arm of Cowman. And now Rico picking up Getsu Hiro, Boss. Hard Irish whip into the corner. And now look at Doof trying with this hammerlock. Cowman trying to fight back to a vertical base. Boss catching a boot from Rico. Rose Getsu Hiro right behind him. And chucked over the top rope is Boss. And now from behind, spinning around Hurricane Rana into the cover.
1, 2.
And a kick out by Rose. And did you see that sliding drop kick by Cowman? Doof might be knocked out. He slid right through the bottom turnbuckle. But able to kick out. We are down to 5. Shoved away, Rico. Going after Getsu Hiro. Look out here. Incoming, looking. Oh, and he sits him down. Nice face buster out of the vertical suplex. A nice drop kick there to Rico Rose. And a kick to Getsu Hiro. And now look out here, Boss ducks underneath. And he got caught. Look out here, Cowman. Look, go. He used the ropes. That could have been bad for Rico. 3 down. Oh, what a spinning kick. Shades of Alpha Kong with that tiger fade. And now Rico Rose into the cover trying to put away Cowman. Count of 2. Oh, and Cowman kicked out. All 5 of these men have had a hell of a showing in this showcase. That's the idea here. Show off what you got, try to last till the end, and pull it out. Which of these 5 do you like most, folks? Doof trying to crawl back to his feet. Getsu using it to catch his breath. Rico going after Cowman. Boss on the outside. Looking for this powerbomb. Rico Rose! Into the turnbuckle goes Cowman. And look at Doof shaking and rattling and rolling. And a clothesline to Rico. And now dancing on him. Styling and profiling. Oh, and he got caught! Taunt-to-bodied! Brandon Boss just took off the Doof's head! And this could be bad! Oh, and he went for the Boston Crab reversed! And now Doof with these left hand shots to the jaw. And right to the gut! And now trying to go after the Doof. Getsu Hiro. Oh, look out here. Hurricane Rana. And looking for another Tiger. Feign kick. And a splash there from Getsu Hiro. But he got caught by Rico. And now right hands back and forth we go in this matchup. Still 5 competitors remain. And now Getsu Hiro kick out by Rico Rose. And where is Cowman going? Cowman up to the top rope. No! Nobody home knees first. And now look out here. This full Nelson. Full Nelson on Getsu Hiro, but able to get out of it. And now into the cover. Getsu in trouble now. And a kick out at 2. Oh, Rico's got him up. Rico Rose sets him down. And now immediately into the cover.
1, 2, 3.
And he got him.
Getsu Hiro has been eliminated.
Rico Rose with an elimination. And a reversal there by Cowman. Oh, and the ballroom powerbomb! The ballroom bomb! Into the cover, Doof to knock out Rico!
1, 2.
Go, and a kick out! Rico able to survive the ballroom bomb. I dare say it was a ballroom blitz. And now Rico with this camel clutch. Doof in the camel clutch, and Boss able to reverse the super kick. Cowman was looking for it, and he chucked him back in. So now shot up over the top rope, Doof now. Going after Rico, shot to the face. Right hand, Rico. Up over the top rope. Back to the outside we go. Kick out by Rico. And now look at this, a modified Boss Tud Crab. Boss Tud Crab on Cowman. Trying to cinch it in and reach back. Touch the toes to the back of the head. But Cowman able to pull the legs. Boss looking for that signature maneuver, and now these triple butterfly suplexes. Tengen Topa! The heavens were pierced by Cowman's body and Rico with a gut wrench. Folks, this is just your opening matchup. Right hand from Rico. And now into the full Nelson. Full Nelson reaching back. Stretching out Doof. And Doof is tapping out, or passing out rather.
The Doof has been eliminated.
And he's got him up. Rico with the Triforce. The Triforce on Brandon Boss.
1, 2.
And a kick out by Boss. And now chucking Joseph Cowman across the ring. And a shoulder check from Cowman. Nice deep judo toss there from Boss, and Cowman again. Cowman has spent a lot of this time on the outside, which I guess has worked. Oh, and a kick! Nice reversal. He was playing possum. But Boss having none of it. Oh, and he sits him down. And Cowman again rolls to the outside. And now it's Rico punishing Brandon Boss in the corner and dropping the elbow across the chest. What a win this would be for the relative rookie Rico Rose, his second win in a showcase. Brandon Boss, also one of the top men when it comes to eliminations per showcase. He once had 5 in a single showcase, which he won.
1, 2.
And Boss kicks out again. Notably, Joseph Cowman has never won a showcase to my knowledge. Could this be his first one? Headbutting the wrist of Rico Rose. And right after the leg. And now setting him down. Look out here. Looking for the Fameasser. Fameasser to Rico, and he just rolled out of the ring. And now knees to the temple. And now it's Boss and Cowman. Boss shooting him into the corner. Cowman now working on that arm. And look at this maneuver. Using the ropes. And, oh, he might have been looking for a super kick or a roundhouse or something. Boss reverses. Reversal again and a sweep of the leg. And he swept the leg into the figure 4. Beautiful counter. One sweep deserves another. Brandon Boss in the figure 4. Brandon Boss trying to hold on center of the ring. He can't get to the ropes. Boss trying to turn it over, and he does. Boss stays alive. And here comes Rico. And there's a kick, a boot, and a stomp. And there goes again, Cowman rolling to the outside. He has done this consistently. What a boot! And now a boot to the midsection. Looking for the Tengen Topa. Piercing the heavens. Rolling through with butterfly suplexes triplets. And a knee to the jaw. Sweep of the leg there from Rico. Stomp to the midsection. And here we go again, another Boston Crab. Look at the torque on this one. Look at him just sitting back deep into it. Rico in trouble. Rico's trying to hold on. He's got to pull the legs, and he does. And now lifting him up. Backbreaker. And a backbreaker. And chucking him into the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the longest showcase matches I have ever seen. And it just goes to show you that, oh, and Rico, it was broken up by Cowman. Cowman looking for the Fameasser, and that's broken up. And dropped on his head. And now looking to squeeze the head. And head first into Cowman. The skull off the midsection. And now pushes him away. Rico Rose from behind. Putting Cowman down. And now Cowman trying to take the head off of Rico Rose. This could be your ball game for Rico. Oh, he got caught. Rico caught it. Rico catches the leg. Right hand. And he took his eye off the prize. Super kick. He took his eye off the prize. Super kick.
1, 2.
He turned around and there's a 3 count.
Rico Rose has been eliminated.
And knees to the gut. And knee to the face. Brandon Boss taking out his frustrations. Oh, and he tried to go for the Boston Crab reversed. And we are down to 2. This could be it, though. Fameasser. The Fameasser to Brandon Boss. Into the cover.
1,
2. Go to kick out. Boss would love to win this for PM Ghost. Cowman would love to win his first ever showcase match. Who do you like? And there's a drop kick right to the face. And into the cover. Count of 2. Finally! Finally, the drop kick to the dome off the soup slam.
Here is your winner, Brandon Boss.
Shout out to PM Ghost wherever you are, and he points to the sky. That one was for you, buddy. And as that match was going on, tweeting out on social media, Apollo Hades saying, quote, "This is why Vaporwave is hot." And ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, we are about to hear from the one and only Johan Mjoln. At least, I think it's Johan.
Last week, I felt great coming in, especially after that loss with Helixux at Breakdown, still riding that shot of adrenaline. I did not expect to be booked for a #1 contenders match for the interdimensional title that night. Do you ever feel that everything is falling into place. The Norns have weaved their thread with opportunity. Wily. Come Flashbang, come the next breakdown, or whenever our match will be, you will be facing a re-energized, revitalized Johann Mjoln. All you need to do is name the time and place, because you have got the son of you have got a heathen in your sights. Cause I won't be the one freezing, unable to move at all, screaming. The ref will not hear my call to submit. For now we wait for the sign to flip the switch of death. It will be the beginning of your end. Låt oss börja redan. For tillbaka guld till dina stränder. Till Valhalla.
He is not playing around, and now, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear from the world champ.
Ah, Flashbang. Once again, you have sent another inferior creature after me. Artemis, how nice of you to cross paths with my own brethren once again. Apex is watching you, my boy. Don't think I've forgotten how easy it was to dispatch you the first time, and no amount of training from that failed Omnislayer Jagger Blackthorn will save you from the same fate you suffered in the 64-man tournament. Once a loser, always a loser. Humans are so predictable. But seeing as you are in action against Wily, I thought I would lay out a challenge of my own to you, Johann Mjoln, or rather, should I say, your wife. You see, people have been talking, heathen. They believe that you might be the true power couple of MNW. So, if your wife is done being the Empire's pet, why don't we see which one of our mates is the truly superior apex predator? Or is she scared that she might get tapped out by the coil? If she has the, well, stones, then perhaps we will see you out here later. But if she's not interested, then maybe I could interest you in a tangle, Johann. After all, I would love to put down another lapdog. A failed half-human mutt.
Oh. Well, that was harsh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have just been told that Tigeri has put, well, she put somebody through a table and she's on her way out here. Tigeri has accepted. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Tigeri versus Mizuki Napier. Who is the dominant couple in MNW? We're just ahead of Valentine's Day. We're going to find out next. And ladies and gentlemen, while we have a quick moment, we'd like to remind everybody tonight's main event, a tag team contest between D&D and Hell's Kitchen. Drathulu and Lord Bareback go 2-on-2 with Suicide Gemini and Samuel Manatee for the #1 contendership to the Bone Warriors tag team titles. We will also hear from the Bone Warriors later tonight. But first, this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the heathen Johan Mjoln, representing the Empire of Terror, weighing in at 179 pounds, Tigeri.
So the wife of Johan Mjoln to go one-on-one with the wife of Nero Napier. And Tigeri has looked impressive in her few short matches here in MNW. So it's ladies' night on MNW.
And introducing her opponent, representing Apex, weighing in at 185 pounds, being accompanied to the ring by the World Heavyweight Champion, Nero Napier, Mizuki Napier.
And she does not look happy. So the ladies of MNW, the Queen of Apex, and the wife of Johan Mjoln, they have never gone one-on-one before, but they were involved in a triple threat match. So they have shared the same ring together. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Tigeri, one of the hardest hitting ladies that we have in MNW. Mizuki, the submission specialist, but loves to brawl herself. And tweeting out on social media, Rapture New Road saying, on behalf of Dungeons & Destiny, I cannot express just how happy that my protege get to fight accomplished teams like Hell's Kitchen and the Bone Warriors. That said, bring your A game because soon it will be time to roll initiative. Also tweeting out on social media, Maximilian Thunderthigh saying, quote, let's go Mizuki, catch this tiger by her toe. If she hollers, don't let go. Eeny, meeny, miny, no, Max, no. And here we go, Mizuki fresh out of the corner, and look at the shove. Tigeri tried to tie up, and Mizuki was having none of it, going right after the wife of Johan Mjoln. What a kick to the face! And now a nice deep arm drag there, Mizuki looking for that punch. And again, this is going to be a brawl. Both of these ladies like their strikes, and there's some knees to the shoulder plexus. And a nice snapmare by Tigeri. And now sending off the ropes. Drops down. And a nice deep arm drag. Boot to the midsection. And now up and down with a nice face buster. A gourd buster, rather, from Mizuki Napier to Tigeri. And Nero likes what he sees And look at Johan glaring at him. And now a nice boot to the face. And you might be asking yourself, well, we got the ladies in the ring. Where's the women's championship? Or, you know, the women's division? And the way we like to approach it here in MNW is if you're going to sign a contract to wrestle, you're going to wrestle everybody. And both of these ladies have been in there with the men and kicked the crap out of them, looking for that bicycle kick caught with a knee and a clothesline. And now grabbing Tigeri by the throat and tossing her into the turnbuckle. And now lifting up Tigeri, maybe looking for that GTS, the Titan of Boa. She likes to do the inverted version. And a nice Enziguri. And now a nice back elbow shot to the midsection. And, oh, and a clothesline! Down goes Mizuki, and now the momentum has shifted into the favor of the Amazon. And there's a knee. Ladies and gentlemen, MNW would like to send their condolences out to Steve. We understand Steve, part of our broadcast team, put through a table on Tigeri's way out here. Maybe don't get in her way for an interview and shove a camera in her face when she's been called out. Just, you know, news for the future. Believe me, I've done enough backstage interviews to know how that ends up. I've had to interview Blight Hallis before. Which, by the way, speaking of Blight Hallis, we're hoping to get more of an update from Omnigeek later tonight about that and what happened to PM Ghost. What a drop kick. And now into the cover. And a kick out. Shot to the midsection. Mizuki back to her feet. And now up, looking for that pile driver, but took her too far up. Tigeri able to reverse. Boot to the midsection. There's a kick. And now the knee to the jaw. And what? Look at this. Wait, what is Tigeri doing? The super kick to the dome. That's a new one. Kick right to the face. And wait, what is Nero doing to the referee? The referee has lost the ability to even and odd. The hell was that? It was like he was in a trance. And Johan with dagger eyes towards Nero. Remember, that's exactly what he did to Artemis in the 64-man tournament. And now head first off the turnbuckle. Nero again showing his snake-like charm. And now Mizuki looking to capitalize and a kick out. And now, oh, what a knee! Protect your neck, Tigeri. And now again trying to set up for this pile driver. Tigeri again reverses. Well scouted there by the Amazonian. Into the corner. Turned around. And now maybe looking to beat the drums of war, but with some kicks instead. Right to the chest. And now dropping the leg over the top rope. The tribute to Athena. And now looking to take their head off with another kick. Mizuki in trouble. Roundhouse to the jaw. Nero is not happy. The Stargazer into the cover. 2 and a kick out. And you see how frustrated Tigeri was. That has put down many a star in UCW. But this is MNW, and that's Mizuki Napier. Oh, misses the clothesline. Turning them around. Blocks it with a punch. Clothesline. And now bicycle kick moved out of the way. Mizuki again dodging. Clothesline in the corner. And now into the cover. Mizuki trying to end it. And a kick out at 1. Mizuki asking herself, what the heck does she need to do? And now picking him up. Inverted Titan Boa. Good night, Tigeri. Johan trying to cheer on his wife to kick out, but she will not. The distraction from the ref proves to be enough.
Here is your winner, Mizuki Napier.
And Nero just laughing in the corner. Johan is throwing a temper tantrum. The referee is hightailing it up the ramp. He doesn't seem to know what the hell happened. And ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to hear from the tag team champions. It's the Bone Warriors.
We considered Vaporwave respected opponents. We were amused by their bluster and bravado, but we warned them not to get ahead of themselves. Now they are beaten. They speak of us poorly, lashing out like sulking children. We know what you are doing. You think that by getting under our skin, you might get another chance. Well, if you wish to test yourselves against us again, then by all means do so. But no, the titles have passed you by. We are looking for new challengers now, and we are all about earning things. Pissing us off does not earn you a title shot, but it may earn you a lesson in respect. Speaking of respect, now that breakdown has passed, we wish to speak with one Kevin Blackwell. What you did to the rabbit did not go unnoticed. And though we know that your part with the Bulldog, Shekan, and the Luna Trace has not yet ended, there'll be a reckoning coming your way, Blackwell. Rabbit may want to have words of his own when he returns, but though vengeance can be patient, justice is often swift. The scales must be balanced, Blackwell, and there be a heavy toll hanging over you. You might even call it a burden.
And wouldn't you know it, Kevin Blackwell's got a microphone.
Well. It seems I've drawn the ire of a particular bunch of boneheads. And before I get started, let's address the travesty of what happened at Breakdown 5. I paid Jack the Questionable and Red Star Roman to do a job. And clearly, they didn't get the message. How do you let a runt like DeLuna derail your entire interruption? And Jack, where was the backup? But if I've learned anything, even hired help is worthless. Hence why I wear it across my chest with pride. One versus all. Which brings me to you, boneheads. You see, while some people might fear you, I think you're overhyped and overrated. As you saw at a previous breakdown, I dominated the Bulldog and DeLuna in the same match. Why? Because that's how I roll. I am bigger than you, I'm better than you, and Burden, I don't care how big you are and how tough you are outside of the ring. I will jump you backstage, put you through a table, and you will do nothing about it. Because no matter how big and strong you think you are, I am that much better. I don't hide behind tag teams. I am the most decorated single star in this company. So Spike, why don't you come and find out why I'm the gladiator?
Folks, have we ever seen anyone actually dare to call out the Bone Warriors? What are you, crazy? Sorry, but... What? Why would you do that? Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that that match is official, and that match is going to be next. Spike has accepted. That is just... Oh, dear. Things are happening very, very fast. And folks, still to come, our main event, the tag titles, will have a contender, and we will find out who that is after the main event. But right now, Spike goes one-on-one with Kevin Blackwell, and it's next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Bone Warriors, weighing in at 249 pounds each, is one half of the Flashbang World Tag Team Champions, Spike!
Oh no, wait a second! Blackwell! Blackwell is sit up Spike that's got a chair! Blackwell's got a chair! Spike doesn't see him! Spike, turn around! Spike, turn around! No, right to the gut! Spike sent down to the ring by himself, and Blackwell was waiting! Blackwell was waiting! And they are brawling! They are brawling all over the arena! This is pandemonium! Oh, no, he's creeping on him! He's creeping on him! And now the headbutts! And I don't know if it's wise to jump Spike like this, but here we go! And a stomp to the face! And it's not going too well for Blackwell. Look out here, his punch to the gut. And a big clothesline to Spike, and Spike, that chair shot took something out of him. And a drop kick. And they are going back and forth, and now back into the ring. This is Riddell. No, not on the belt! Not on the belt! Not on the belt! Now a shoulder breaker! And the referee trying to break this up. This is ridiculous. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've just gotten the official ruling, a no contest. Attacking Spike before the match could even begin, and they are still trying to pull them apart. And I am getting word that Burden is furious and is tearing apart catering. Yes, catering. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a tag team matchup. It is going to be the Time Bandits versus the Cartel in a challenge from last week. Can the Cartel make good on their promise and beat the Time Bandits? Or will House Caliban once again dominate this tag team matchup? We're going to find out next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 525 pounds, representing House Caliban, Sandman and Thunderbolt, the Time Bandits.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to grab DoorDash or Grubhub or Postmates or whatever you use. Catering has been butchered. And Hutchkill and the Sandman exchanged some strong words over social media. Hutchkill talking about how the Time Bandits have won everything that they've been involved in, that they've had so much success, and yet Sandman continues to whine. Sandman saying, if it's been so easy and we've won so much, why were we so even in our matchup? You couldn't be more wrong, but we're more than happy to put you down one more time. This is a very, very heated rivalry. And folks, we understand that Spike is being looked at by our medical staff. Dr. Caliban heading that checkup.
And introducing their opponents first, representing the Cartel, weighing in at 425 pounds, Nitzig Gunk Gobbler.
And here comes the Orc. The orkiest orc that you ever did see. And folks, let's not forget that coming up tomorrow night, MNW with another pay-per-view event. The stars of Warzone are out. Every title will be on the line. Gimmicks galore, TLC matches, hardcore matches.
And introducing his tag team partner, weighing in at 239 pounds, representing the Cartel, he is the Mandalorian, Hutch Kale.
So the full Mandalorian armor once again on display. He was, of course, in the main event last week with an opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. He came up just short. It was Artemis who won that match by pinning Hutch Kale. But he has kept the armor. And so here we go, folks. It's going to be Sandman and Nitzig, and Sandman go, oh, and he did not think about that choice. Oh, and a shot to the gut. Big clothesline. It's like running into a brick wall. Oh, and sets him down. Headbutts you right between the legs. Referee might want to check that. And now this rear naked, this chin lock, rather. Trying to pull back, now slowing the momentum after dominating Sandman on that opening showcase. Again, folks, we're hoping to hear from the Omnigeek about what happened to Blight Howless and hopefully PM Ghost. And now Sandman with the reversal. Shooting Nitzig into the opposite turnbuckle. Sandman. Tag the Thunderbolt. Shot to the midsection. And now sent into the turnbuckle. The Cartel is rolling. Boot to the midsection. And again, sent back into the corner. Thunderbolt trying to keep him isolated. Catches a back elbow from the Orc. And now look at him putting the boots to the Highwayman. Oh, what a shot! And here comes the Mandalorian, but he caught that shot from Thunderbolt. Not impressed by the armor. And now a drop kick. Boot to the midsection. And whoa, what a pop-up Hurricane Rana! And now there's a shot to the face. Oh, and a nice snap neck breaker there. He twirled around him a little bit, getting some extra momentum. And then a solid neck breaker. There's a nice kick to the gut, but that second one caught. Roundhouse from the Mandalorian. And notice that both Dr. Caliban, the Creation, Victor Vicious, and the Mad World, along with Dragoon, all members of the opposing teams, absent. This is about as fair of a fight as we've seen from these two teams. Now shot into the turnbuckle. Tag made to Nitzig. Oh, and there's a boot to the dome. And now again, Thunderbolt cutting off the ring. This time able to make a tag to Sandman. Both teams trying to stay fresh. What is this? Both men putting Nitzig up on the top. 425 pounds. It takes two men. Big back suplex off the top rope. And now look at these punches. Right hands to the face of Nitzig. Sandman with that aggressive streak. The shoulder check to the former mercenary. And now tag made to Hutch Kale. The Mando back in. And talk about a matchup that we've wanted to see one-on-one before. We're getting it now in this tag match. The former Merc and the current Merc. And now choking him in the corner. Cal just trying to crawl to safety. Sandman not staying away for long, keeping the pressure on, and now putting the boots to him. And now sent down, and now pulling Sandman up, shoves him away. Boot to the midsection. And now it's the Mando rolling him into position. This should be interesting. Let's see if this new armor helps him out at all. That looks like a far way to go. Will he actually leap? Referee's in the way! Oh, but he caught him! Target acquired! And he's saying that's your ball game. And now putting the boot to Hutch, or rather to Sandman from Hutch Kale. Nice clothesline. And now he may be looking for the combat roll off the top rope. And he connects! But he's in the wrong part of the ring. Thunderbolt telling him to kick out. Here comes Nitzik. Could this be it? No! Nitzik took out Thunderbolt, and now Sandman 2-on-1. But there goes Nitzik. And from behind, Tonta bodied. Sandman doing it himself. And now look out here. Looking for the time loop. The time loop. The figure four, and now the bridge! Time loop is locked in! Hutch Kale is writhing in pain! Is Hutch Kale gonna tap out? Time Bandits looking for this again! Nitzik back to the corner! And you can see Hutch Kale trying to grab onto that rope, but the pain was too much! And now into the cover! This could be bad news, Nitzik right there for it! 2, and Hutch Kale was not conscious. Hutch Kale passed out from the pain.
Here are your winners, the team of Sandman and Thunderbolt, the Time Bandits.
Hutch Kale was not conscious and Nitzik missed the breakup. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we are about to hear from the Omnigeek with an update on multiple investigations, although they seem to kind of congealed into one. And tweeting out on social media, and with that, House Caliban has made their point. Dr. Caliban very proud of his boys. So it seems that the work is never done, and I am here to let you know that the Punk Master Ghost is in stable condition at a local hospital, and after reviewing the details of his case and the security camera footage from the club that he was at, I can tell you that this was most definitely an intentional hit and run. Unfortunately, the driver seemed to understand what he was doing, and therefore there was no clean shot of who was driving the vehicle. However, I am currently looking into whether this is related to the other attacks here on Friday nights, or whether this is an isolated incident. Noteworthy that Punk Master Ghost has no relation to Apex. Now, that being said, I do have an update on Blight Howlis, who is in stable condition, although he is being treated personally by Apex. I haven't had an opportunity to speak with him, but the poison seems to have negated his lycanthropy. Those are the only details I was able to gather from Apex. They're quite prickly. That being said, it is without a shadow of a doubt the same man that attacked Nero Napier, who seems to be targeting Apex for some reason, and noteworthy that none of the people I requested gave me any kind of statements. And so I have talked with the brass about what authority I might have to compel people to talk. If you'll recall, I asked for statements from one Jagger Blackthorn. I asked for a statement from Earl King Wes and from Scott E. Stevens, and yet none of them seem to have paid me any mind. So, I will take this up with the brass. I will continue my investigation and hopefully get more details. But if you do not give me a response by next week, I will compel you to do so with force. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen the Omnigeek give a threat before. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, singles competition, a match that was talked about last week. Darklord Popo picked up the win over Helix and Ramoon by putting down Ramoon with the Darklord Slam. Erlking West said that Helix would get his hands on Darklord Popo one-on-one this week, and coming up next, he's going to do exactly that. It is Death versus the Mask of Hyrule upon the face of Popo, and it is next. And while we have a quick second, we are also going to hear from none other than the Empire's own Simon the Psycho.
Did you enjoy this hunt, Jagger? Did you enjoy what the Master had prepared for you? He desired to make you feel comfortable while we did what we promised. We told you that things would not go as you believed. In fact, you seemed distracted. Did our words, perhaps, have a stronger claim to the truth than you have let others believe? Well, it is your issue now, not ours. We have said our word, and we have shown our fangs are sharp enough to back them. A wind brings new sense to us, and one has its focus on you, Jagger. As for us, interesting. Something comes for us. Well, this should be good.
Wait, who is going after Simon? What? Oh boy, I have more questions than answers. Singles action is next!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 415 pounds, he is death itself, Helixux.
And tweeting out on social media, Burnout Vaughn saying, quote, Kevin Blackwell confirmed is the type of man to yell, "What are you gonna do, stab me?" before getting stabbed. Starting to see why he never beat Ginger Boy. Well. And also tweeting out on social media, Zephyr Tail saying, quote, Omnigeek, if you need means to loosen tongues, might I offer my ship? I find a few minutes dragged under the keel will make anyone talk, if they ever breathe again, that is. I mean, I think you might want his witnesses alive. I think murder might be against the law. But good to know Apex wants to help out with the investigation. Also tweeting out on social media, interesting way to give your statement, but Scott E. Stevens saying, quote, "Here's my statement about what happened to Blight Howlis. I assure you that if I'm not in the area, I'm either in the gym, at home, or visiting Jack Andrews' family. I can produce witnesses at all 3 locations. As I've said, I conduct my business inside the ring, not outside. Will that suffice?" So a statement offered up by Scott E. Stevens, one of the 3 men that Omnigeek has demanded account for their whereabouts for the last couple of flashbangs, and I'm sure he'll look into those witnesses and claims. Tweeting out on social media, Apollo Hades saying, "I'll go after anyone who goes after Simon. I suggest you think on that."
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 422 pounds, being accompanied to the ring by the Grim Reaper, representing the Empire of Terror, Darklord Popo.
And here's the man that wears the mask of Hyrule. The mask that was ripped from the original Hyrule by Helixux in a steel cage. He killed the beast, literally and figuratively. And yet it stares him in the face once again. What is old is new again. Helix once again confronted by that mask. And now sent in with a boot there, and immediately, look at Helix with the power! The power bomb! And now Popo with a big right hand blocked by Helix. Big clothesline. And a big double axe handle. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're curious, Helixux has not been pinned or submitted since he's debuted on Flashbang. Oh, and a nice reverse DDT. And tweeting out on social media, quote, "Hutch Kale, the Time Bandits have regained their honor. Now, for everyone's sake, it's about damn time this war ended. The Cartel got other matters to attend to, and so does House Caliban, I'm sure." And a snap of the neck. And a nice kick right to the dome. And a kick out by Helix. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that the lawyer has added a match by virtue of the brass to tonight's card. Coming up later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, get this. One-on-one, it is going to be the Gladiator Kevin Blackwell versus Burden. And now Helix, did you see the way he just set up in a nice shoulder check? And oh, knee right into the canvas. From what I'm being told, Burden was very persuasive with the lawyer, and now Popo being very persuasive with Helix's face and his fist. And now into this camel clutch. And now it's Helix looking for a vertical suplex. And oh, and he just chucks him. Death itself looking very good in the early matchup. Notice Ramoon not at ringside. Helix's personal displeasure with that mask maybe getting the better of him. He wants to do this himself, apparently. Forearm shot there from Popo. And a big uppercut. And now look out here. Popo, the power. Gorilla press and drops him. And now you can see Reaper tossing that chair in there. Popo trying to grab it, but Helix not letting him. Grabbing at his knee. Popo might be hurt. Popo adjusting that right knee. And now Helix putting the boots to it. And that could be bad news. This camel clutch applied to Popo. Oh, look out here. Face first into the chair. Helix into the chair. And again, no effect. I don't know what's gotten into Helix recently, but nothing seems to phase him. Big backbreaker. And now Grim Reaper yelling at Helix. Helix has already had to go through the Grim Reaper once, and now immediately turns his attention back to Popo. Well done there not to stay distracted. Reverse DDT. And look at Helix just glaring at Reaper. Just an imposing stare from the eyes of that mask. And now just toying with Popo. A stomp. Another stomp rolls out of the way, and I don't know if Popo's the guy that you really want to be doing that with. Look out here. What is this? Oh, what a neck breaker. And now it's Popo just staring and waiting for Helix to get back up. Both men trying to send a message to the other. Popo says, nah. And look out here. Looking for the choke slam. And a big elbow. Able to reverse it. And an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Helix again putting these shots to the face. Into the cover.
1, 2, 3.
And he got him! I can't believe it!
Here is your winner, Helixux.
Good grief! And Helix puts down Popo, sending a message that this new mask wearer will not get the better of him. And then you see the Grim Reaper looking on, and Helix glaring right back at him. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we are about to hear from Erlking West, who apparently is prepared to give his statement. The Omnigeek. Yes, I was wondering when they were going to figure out something for you to do. You know, to earn that paycheck, since you don't seem to wrestle anymore. But since you are in charge of this investigation, and apparently you have the ear of the brass, I'll play along with your little request.
I think during the last few flashbangs, I have been with the Empire. And you can check with any of them that you want. I'm sure they'll all corroborate my stories. As for where I was during Breakdown, I was preparing for my match. I recall there were a few flashbangs where I didn't appear. More than likely, I was strategizing with either the Grim Reaper or Simon the Psycho, both of whom can fill you in on the details if you really need them. I can't seem to remember anything beyond that. You'd have to ask me specifically about a night if there's one in question. Now, you, of course, are probably accusing me or questioning me because of the poison aspect of it. I can assure you, I may have poisoned Tiki the Troll, but that was for my own entertainment. I really have nothing to gain from going after Apex. I represent them. Don't be a fool. By the way, he's not doing very well, but I figured I would just give you that quick update. So if you have any other questions for me, Omnigeek, please be sure to let me know. I would be more than happy to, cooperate in any way that would help your investigation with Apex. You have my sincerest gratitude for leaving me alone now.
Am I the only other person that doesn't believe him? And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a singles competition that is very heated. El Pollo de la Muerte goes one-on-one with the Aristocratic Canid. And we are going to hear from the Chicken of Death next.
So here we are again. Apex is something that it wants and tries to get it through force. Promises of power and threats. The last time Nero made these offers, we were too late to act. But El Pollo will not make that mistake again. Canid, I am not here to ask you to join us. That is ultimately for you to decide. I just want to make sure that you make an educated decision, rather than falling to the charms of a viper. I only have one question for you, my friend. Why do you need them? You talk about what Apex has done for its members, but why do you need any of that? When I look at you, Canid, I see a man of pride. I see a man who is proud of his accomplishments. And why wouldn't you be? Since you came here, you've had people's attentions. You dominated in your fight against APS. You made people take notice in the showcase. In a short time, you've already challenged for a title and could have easily taken it. You are a man who is proud of his accomplishments. Accomplishments you made without a group. You are self-made. I am not saying that Zephyr or Phoenix have not benefited, but how often have they challenged for a title? Of course they don't. Minions don't get titles. Fanfare. Perhaps Zephyr and Phoenix have benefited, but it is all for Nero's greater benefit. He is the one who is protected. Now, I have said what I need to say. Your destiny is in your own hands. What are you? Are you a golden dog, or are you a guard dog? The decision is yours to make, mi amigo. Hasta luego.
And that match is next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing AAA, weighing in at 221 pounds, El Pollo de la Muerte.
Time to get up on your feet. Arise, chicken.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the aristocratic Canid.
And here comes one of the most dapper animals you will ever see, the aristocratic Canid. So who do you like? Do you like the Canid? Do you like the chicken? As El Pollo said in their promo, this isn't necessarily about Canid joining AAA. This is about setting their mind right about what Nero could actually offer them and what's happened to people that have joined up with him. But, I mean, it's hard to argue against El Pollo absolutely trying to keep Apex's numbers down, regardless of how they're able to do it. Oh, what a shot to the face. So El Pollo trying to prove their point through force if words won't work. And now a kick to the back. Oh, what a cartwheel moonsault and then takes a bow. Tweeting out on social media, Scott E. Stevens saying, quote, what happens to folks who join Apex? More often than not is they get beaten by me. That would be technically correct. Also tweeting out on social media, Maximilian Thunderthigh saying, let's go Burden, gonna beat down Kevin so hard, he's gonna change his name to Kevin Black and Blue Swell. Hashtag bad to the bone. I want to get off this train. Oh, what a Pele kick! Also tweeting out on social media, Sheepy's creator, Princess Stain, saying, quote, I know that Sheepy and I aren't a part of the investigation, but for the sake of helping, I'd like to say that during the attack, Sheepy and I were on mandatory sabbatical due to the brass, learning that Sheepy and I challenged Nero only to make sure he couldn't pin Kevin Blackwell at Breakdown 4. And succeed they did. Kevin Blackwell was not successful in the chamber. Oh, what a shoulder check. Burnout Vaughn tweeting out on social media, aren't you Nero's legal counsel? If so, why is Alibi full of more holes than the creation mid-overhaul? See this? This is why I stick with Gorewheel and Associates, a firm you can trust. Shots fired from the man who will challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow on Warzone, or rather, the MNW Championship. It will be Burnout Vaughn going one-on-one with XR Coon. And a clothesline.
6.
And now back into the ring. And a clothesline. And now Canid trying to pick up Pollo, and Pollo with a shoulder check. And now a side headlock trying to work over the Canid. Also tweeting out on social media as Pollo goes into the cover kick out at 1. Rapture Nero tweeting out, I am appalled by the attack of Blackwell on Spike, but I'm not shocked. Kevin Blackwell is a notorious coward who will not fight a match without trying to gain an advantage somehow. Kick his ass, Burden. Bone it down. And now shoving away Canid. And a nice drop toe hold reversal, and back and forth we go. Canid into the cover, count of 1, and a kick out. Zephyr Tail tweeting out on social media, says the bloke who doesn't know to not leave loose ends. And that was to Scott E. Stevens. And now a knee right to the back of the head, and showing off a little bit is Canid. And now another jawbuster. Floats over. And a DDT. Reversal there by Canid. Drop kick to Pollo. Oh, and a clothesline. Another clothesline from Pollo. Ducks that, and a super kick to the face. And now looking for Pata de Pollo. This spinning kick to the dome of Canid. Pollo connects. Into the cover.
1, 2.
And a kick out by Canid. And now Canid could be in real trouble looking for the chicken wing. Cross-face chicken wing. Canid doesn't see it coming. Shot to the back. Think about how many men this has tapped out, including the aforementioned Blackwell. And you could add Canid's name to the list. Pollo's tapping him out.
Here is your winner, El Pollo de la Muerte.
And El Pollo, such a devastating competitor, able to put down the Canid. And folks, coming up next, one-on-one, the Gladiator versus one half of the tag champs. It's Burden versus Blackwell, and it is next. And ladies and gentlemen, when we have a quick moment coming up right after that match, our main event, tag team #1 contendership on the line, D&D versus Hell's Kitchen for all the marbles. But before we do that, we gotta do this. It's showtime.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 400 pounds, representing the Bone Warriors, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champion, Bandits.
And there he is, folks. Burden making his way down to the ring. heck of a matchup. I don't know if you want to put that in your mouth, but whatever floats your boat.
Introducing his opponent. Weighing in at 325 pounds, he is the gladiator, Kevin Blackwell.
And again, the last time Burden or Spike lost a match, it was back at Breakdown 3 prior to Multivania. So who do you like, folks? Do you like the Beast of Burden, or do you like the Gladiator Kevin Blackwell, the man that Bulldog Grant Martin defeated to win back Shere Khan's mask? And he was not happy about that loss, blaming Jack the Questionable and Red Star Roman for not doing their job. And here we go, folks. Immediately out of the gate. And look at Blackwell with a nice Uranagi. And a picking him up Samoan drop right out of the gate. I have never seen anybody take it to Burden right out of the gate like Blackwell just did. And now going after the arm. And look out here, Argentine backbreaker. And a nice clothesline there to Blackwell. And now look out here, looking for the German suplex. Go into a back suplex. The power of Burden. And there's a nice slap to the head, jumping over the top, and a big uppercut to the face of Blackwell.
1, 2.
And now Burden putting the boots to Blackwell as he tries to get back up. Burden is not happy. This match came about, if you just joined us, Spike was supposed to go one-on-one with Blackwell, but he called him out to only attack him with a chair before he could even get in the ring. Spike has been checked out by our medical team, and in the meantime, Burden demanded this match with Blackwell, according to our backstage sources, and the lawyer and the brass have seemed to agree. But look at, again, Burden getting it taken to him by Blackwell. Inverted Alabama slam. Into the cover. And a kick out at 1. And now, oh, he's doing it again. Shades of Malice with malicious intent a second time. And now Blackwell shooting him into the corner. Clothesline caught. Back elbow and another clothesline. And now trying to wrench that arm, trying to snap the tendons, the bones. And still trying to wrench that arm, and finally Blackwell able to fight back to a vertical base. And out of the corner, this could be bad news. This could be very bad news. Sent in and no reversal! Reversal! Able to reverse it! Blackwell crawling back to his feet. For those of you that might have missed it, a nice DDT counter.
2.
And now on the outside, and this is problems for Blackwell, but Blackwell doesn't seem to care. Burden clothesline on the outside. And Burden's actually the first one to roll in. Burden wants to beat Blackwell straight up into the corner. Clothesline splash. And now lifting him up, and there's a sit-down powerbomb. And now Blackwell sent into the ropes. What is Burden doing? Clothesline over the top rope, back to the outside. Wait, Burden's not serious. He's not actually gonna. Burden is gonna fly. Tope Suicida! Not really, but it sounded cool! A shoulder check to the middle rope, and what a uppercut that was!
2.
And a clothesline into the corner. And now look out here, German suplex from a deadlift position by Blackwell. And now grabbing Burden by the throat again, and a shot to the gut. I have not seen somebody go shot for shot with Burden like this, maybe ever. And again, malicious intent out of the corner. Inverted Alabama slammer. Into the cover. And a kick out at 1. And now it's Blackwell's turn to try to squeeze some life out of Burden. Maintaining thigh control. And Burden trying to break this grip, but he can't seem to do it. And a look out here, knee right to the elbow joint. That taped up elbow pad trying to protect the joints. And now a clothesline to Kevin Blackwell. And now a nice back suplex. And now trying to twist the head, trying to rip off the mask of Kevin Blackwell. But Blackwell again with a shot to the gut. Boot to the midsection. And now Burden again, looking for another sit-down powerbomb maybe. Look at the height he gets, sits him in, and drops him down. And now into the cover. Burden and a kick out. And I don't know if we've had a 2 count yet. This is absurd. And now, he was looking for the battle scars. And now these clotheslines in the corner, the reversal of the battle scars. Clothesline out of the corner, and now elbows. Blackwell is assaulting Burden with vicious shots. And now it might be time to march around with his prize. It is time for the Gladiators march. Marching around with Burden, and that is over 400 pounds. Dropping him down. And will that be enough? Blackwell to put away half of the tag champs. And he got him.
Here is your winner, the Gladiator, Kevin Blackwell. wins.
Blackwell with a huge win. That was a tremendous matchup, but man, I am stunned. I did not expect Blackwell to do that. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is time for our main event. Dungeons of Destiny versus Hell's Kitchen. The winner will take on the aforementioned Bone Warriors for the tag titles. This is going to be a hell of a matchup. Our main event rolls on, and it rolls on right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the #1 contendership to the World Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Moira Draco at a combined weight of 692 pounds, the team of Drathulu and Lord Bareback, Dungeons and Destiny.
So D&D, to go 2-on-2, they are the inaugural tag team champions. And they have another opportunity to become the first ever two-time champions if they can win this match and go on to beat the Bone Warriors, but that is no easy task. And Mama Draco here to cheer on her boys. Again, folks, if you're enjoying what you see tomorrow night, another MNW pay-per-view, live from the old home of the Inquisition, Prison, the Gowl, and here comes the other team.
And introducing their opponents at a combined weight of 535 pounds, the team of Samuel Manatee and Suicide Gemini, Hell's Kitchen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, D&D have never gotten a 2-on-2 title opportunity since they lost the belts. Hell's Kitchen has never fought for the belts. One of those things will change at the end of this match. Who's it going to be? And look at Manatee trying to take the shape changer off his feet. Drathulu is a massive creature. The Changeling. And now look at that. He just threw him into the ropes with his hips. And now look at that, drops the leg across the chest. And now dragging him towards the corner. And look at that quick tag. Here comes Bareback. Immediately, D&D moving to make those tags quick. And now picking up Manatee and face first into the mat. And now it's Manatee. Vertical suplex position and drops him on his back. So who do you like, folks? The head chef and the homicidal, suicidal Gemini? Or do you like the changeling and the dragon? What a spinning slammer you are, Agi! And now a tag made to Drathulu. And now lifting him up and dropping him on the knee. And look at Bareback on the outside. And now Manatee getting hit by Bareback. Tag team wrestling at its finest here, folks. And look at Moira backing out of the way of her son. And now lefts and rights. Punches and kicks. And oh, dropping him with an inverted atomic drop. And now a tag made to Gemini. And up, Gemini just ran into another brick wall. Drop kick to Gemini. Punch to the face. And a nice backbreaker. And a Russian leg sweep. Suicide Gemini, the man who won his showcase match to put them in here. Bareback won for D&D later on in the night. That brought us to this match. And a big back elbow. To the middle rope. And another elbow to the back of the head. And Gemini grabbing at his head. Never quite know what this man is thinking, but he loves pain. And he just got a little taste of it there in need of the jaw. And now look out here! The Harbinger! The Harbinger! Face first into the mat! And now shot in off the ropes. And a nice shoulder check there from Drathulu. And that sends Gemini to the ground. And look at the power of Drathulu. And right now, Hell's Kitchen is having a problem with this big man. And look at him kip up. How many men that size can kip up like that? Boot to the dome. And now sent over the top rope again. And now lifting up Gemini. Look out here. He might be looking for the Bio Bomb. The Bio Bomb to win the #1 contendership. Bareback into the ring. Does Gemini have anything in the tank? And they got him. D&D does it. D&D's going to get another shot at the titles.
Here are your winners, the team of Lord Bareback and Drathulu Dungeons and Destiny.
D&D, the former tag champ, showing you exactly why they won those belts in the first place. And I don't know what was up with that, but Gemini normally does not stay down like that, but that just shows you the power of the Bio Bomb. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it all for us here on Friday Night Flashbang. My name is Eric Genericson. I'll see you next week. Don't forget to check out the pay-per-view tomorrow. Every title on Warzone is on the line. We'll see you next time. Good night! And above game, it's time to call out some bits and subs. I hope you guys enjoyed the night. I tried not to take it over too much. We kept it within the 2 hours that I wanted. So now, hopefully for those of you on the East Coast and all over England and wherever else you're watching, Get some sleep. All right, let's call out these bits and subs. Let's find them. What do we got? Cosgo gifting 3 tier 1 subs to the community. Defective Sheep gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Phoenix Kai, thank you for the tier 1 sub. PM Ghost with 500 bits. I will never die. Cryptic Cygen with 100 bits. My body is ready for Flashbang. Ah, my eyes, I wasn't ready. Black Dragon Toby, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Phoenix Star with the Twitch Prime sub. Joe Mojo and J Frost, thank you for the raid. Zako Dawoo, thank you so much for the raid of 15. Zako Duo giving a tier 1 sub to that one schmuck. Cosgo gifting a tier 1 sub to Lady Catherine. Zako Duo gifting a tier 1 sub to Hey Dead Yo. He dead, yo! PM Ghost with a group sub 5 tier 1 subs, if I'm counting correctly. Also, Jack the Questionable with a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. We've also got Cryptic Cygen with 100 bits in. To the owner of the illegally parked Star Cruiser, your vehicle is being impounded. Super Saiyan 630, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thunder Baron and Rosa, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Cosgook with 200 bits. Thanks for another amazing show. Love to all and have a great weekend. Beetlejuice with 100 bits. Great show before bed. Ben the Iron Wolf with 500 bits. That was great. Thank you guys. And now we got to find somebody to raid. Who we going to raid? Who you gonna call? Let's see. Let's see. Well, there's somebody live that we never get to raid, but I don't know if they need it. Takahata is live. We've also got Trash Gremlins. We've got Sasquatch. I'll tell you what, we'll throw up some names and we'll see what happens. We're going to engage democracy, boys! Because that's how we do. Let's see, where is... All right, here we go, folks. Poll time. All right, here we go, folks. You have a minute. Democracy is engaged. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to look at the very top of the chat. You're going to see a nice little poll there. You're going to go ahead and vote. You're going to let me know who we're rating. Thank you, Citric. Democracy is indeed engaged. And we're coming up on the final 20 seconds, guys. Keep it going. Every vote does count. Right now, it's a 1 point. It's a tie. There is a tie. People, oh, and now we got a 1 point lead. This is going to be crazy. It's a tie. Oh, my goodness. Well, there's only one way to figure this out. Hang on. Let's find out who we're going to raid. There's an easy way to do this. All right. So we know Arcolf is here, but I need a representative for a special someone. So let's see. All right, folks, here we go. Here we go, folks. Let's see what happens. This is, I guess we call this M&W Dark. We're an old T, boys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 279 pounds, representing the crew, he is the All-Father, Arcolf.
So there you see him, folks, the All-Father Arcolf here on MNW Dark. Thank you for sticking with us. We're in overtime. So now the question is, who is going to represent Trash King against Arcolf? Well, I think there's only one person. I couldn't find a trash man, but I could find a king!
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 305 pounds from the multiverse of Tekken, King!
And here we go, folks! King's in the building! So Arcolf, the gatekeeper, going against the aforementioned king from the multiverse of Tekken. And here we go, folks. Arcolf and King going one-on-one. Oh, and a nice reversal by the All-Father. DDT to King. Right hand to King. The Tekken Master and chucking him across the ring. Arcolf putting the boots. And a slam in the arm against the mat. And Arcolf looking very aggressive, definitely wanting the attention, and a nice sit-down powerbomb. It's like he knows. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust your TV set. That is King from the multiverse of Tekken. Take you back to a couple of months ago. That was the man that debuted against Shere Khan. Nice shoulder check there to Arcolf. Looking for the punch, and the All-Father says, nuh-uh. And now look at that innovative maneuver. And now into the cover, and a kick out at one. Trying to pull him down to the mat with that deep judo-like toss. And mat, meet arm, into the cover. And a kick out. And now putting the elbows to Arcolf. And a nice dragon screw there, taking down King. Arcolf trying to work over the back maybe to set up for that camel clutch. And here it is! Camel clutch, make him humble! Arcolf's finishing maneuver! Arcolf's got King, and King gets out of it. And again, looking for a punch. Arcolf says, what do you think you're doing? Looking for the clothesline, no. Clothesline, return to sender. And now King hyping himself up. Folks, if you're just joining us, welcome into MNW Dark. And now sent into the corner. Clothesline. And now a punch right to the gut. And now look at this. Look at the pin. Look at this pin. Into the cradle, trying to take out King! And he got him! The roll-up works! It's the All-Father!
Here is your winner, the All-Father, Arcolf!
Arcolf wins, and may the prize be bestowed upon the All-Father. What a match! What a match between those two. Whew. Well, that was intense. And now I guess we got to go say hi to the All-Father. Let's do it!